Hey folks, man, this is Cory of the Movie Massacre podcast, man, and I'm doing a little bit of something different today, man. We're branching off a little bit. This is going to be a bonus series, man. I'm gonna just call these Movie Massacre quick strikes, man, because sometimes folks reach out to us, between episodes, and they want us to review some films they've got, man. So this is going to be the inaugural edition. So the film in question we've got today, man, is going to be 2003's Players Ball, man, and this is coming from Tricoast Media, man. They reached out and wanted some reviews for this, but this is a comedy film. It's starring Alan Payne of Jason Lyrics fame, New Jack City. He was G. Another low-key role that I like in the film. I really like a lot. He was also Angela Bassett's boyfriend in Vampire in Brooklyn. Actually, I don't even know if he was really the boyfriend. I feel like he was lurking, but he didn't really, go hard and ask her out until Max Julian stepped up on the scene. But yeah, so this film is going to be about him playing a basketball star named Cedric, and he must fight to clear his name after he becomes caught up in a sex scandal. Yeah, and this was, like I said, it was originally released in 2003, but now it's going to be available for digital sale and rental on platforms such as Amazon, I think Vimeo, and others. You can find this film. I'll probably put some links into this video once I do it, but this is directed by Jennifer Harper, and it's a thing, so one of the wildest aspects of this, man, this definitely is low budget territory, man. This is 2003, so this is coming up, that low budget kind of, urban film wave, you know what I'm saying, of that era. But this thing is interesting, man. First, let's get into this cast, man, because honestly, I don't have a whole lot of pros, with this film. I did enjoy my time with it, but I'm having a hard time, feeling like I could recommend it to y'all, and I'll get into why in a second, man. But the pros, man, other than Alan Payne, we've got a crazy cast here, man. This is definitely one of those films that was trying to capitalize on, the fame and the notoriety of some of these stars. So in this cast, we've got Elise Neal, ageless, you know what I'm saying? Alan Payne, of course. We've got Tretch from Naughty by Nature, MC Light, Tasha Smith. You might recognize her from the Why Did I Get Married series with Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because she showed up here before, showing up in those Tyler Perry films. We got Scottie Pippen for no fucking reason. Like, it's crazy, man. Judge Joe Brown, what the fuck, dude? Come on, man. This is indicative of where this film is going. We got Malik Yoba, Paula Jai Parker. There's a lot of people in here you'll recognize. A lot of up-and-coming comedians that are doing things now that I recognize, in other films, but it's kind of crazy. This is like, one of their first films, but also I noticed a Chino XL in here, man. He plays one of Tretch's partners, and it's crazy, man. They got a wild scene in this film, man. But also, I guess the other pro is the timely subject matter. I mean, we've had the whole Me Too moment going on and all that, and this film kind of addresses that in a little bit, even though it is billed as a comedy. It does get a little bit serious at times, but it's interesting, man. Like, my cons in this film are kind of a lot, dude. like it definitely is suffering from the budget, man. It's crazy. So Alan Payne is supposed to be this basketball star. We never see him at a game. I know the limitations of budget, but we only see him in the gym training with his team, and it doesn't even look like a professional team's practice. It looks like they just rolled up to the Y and handed out jerseys to half the players, and the other half put these on, man. It's so funny, man. Like it's so unbelievable, man. I mean, he's supposed to be the superstar, but all we get from him is pretty much layups, and it's wild because he's more built like a fucking linebacker in this thing than a fucking than the NBA player, man. He definitely doesn't have the physicality to match this role, but it's funny, man. Sometimes I let some shit slide just to see people try, and it's funny because he's not believable as an NBA star to me, man. There's this one fake Kevin Garnett looking dude that shows up in his practices that he has the clashes with, and that dude was way more convincing, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny, man. It looks like they're playing, like I said, at the local YMCA and shit, man. but the plot is kind of wonky, man. Like the way things play out. There is a twist that I did not see coming for a film like this that kind of blew me away a little bit. Even though after I got to the end and I was kind of underwhelmed, I was like, oh, they actually, that was pretty clever, man. You know, maybe I don't know, maybe if this thing went through a couple more passes, or maybe it could be this inexperience of the director or whatever. But it's also a film. I'm a silly movie fucking film watcher, man. It doesn't have to be fucking Oscar worthy every time. You know, sometimes I like to just sit back and even roast a movie, and I feel like this approaches that territory just with some of the stuff they do here. He has a lawyer too, man, because when the shit hits the fan and he has to put up his defense for himself, man, this lawyer is like the worst actor ever, man. I can't even, I'm not even gonna look up his name, bro, but it's funny when you see it happening. Like as I was watching it, I'm just sitting there just laughing. I'm like, yo, they tried it, dude. They tried it. Another thing that kept taking me out is the score to this film, man. This is like, whoever did the score, it sounds like my first beat. You know what I'm saying? like all of his first 15 beats that he made were used to as background for this film, man. It's crazy, man. It's fucking wild. It definitely does have that just that early 2000s urban film energy, man. You know, you got the cover with the pen and pixel type graphics, and it's wild, man. So another thing is the acting quality, man. The acting quality, there are times when everyone sinks in and it's cool, but then they'll cut to characters that just really have no meaning other than just to fill time and to make this thing, you know, get enough minutes where it could be qualified for movie length. You know what I'm saying? And I did enjoy a certain dynamic, man, because it's also one of these films where you realize the person that this main character is with, and he has another friend who's also with someone, and then it's one of those things where you're like, nah, they should swap, because these two would be great for each other and these two would be even better for each other. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing that thing with, you know, kind of, you know, romantic comedy kind of vibe. But yeah, that's about it, bro. Like I'm gonna just give it to you straight. It's not very deep. It's not very I didn't find it very good, but like I said, man, if you're the type of filmmaker that can sit back and enjoy roasting something, and I think there is something to be said with you know, some of the cameos and characters that pop up into this thing. It reminds me of the kind of energy from you know, just late 90s, early 2000 you know, black comedy films, man. Even going back to like the 91 shit, man. Like when I forgot I think Martin had a crazy ass movie that he did, and it kind of has the same energy where he was like a I can't remember the name of it, but he was like a up and coming comedian, and it was weird because they cut these sets, these real stand-up sets in between the action of this film, and it was just silly hijinks. And I think that's what's going on here, man. Aside from the main character's plight and dilemma, there's just a lot of side hijinks and more misses than hits. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's about it, dude. I mean, I don't know. I really can't really recommend it, but it is low enough on the rental scale. So if you're feeling silly a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and you just want some shit to roast, or just to, you know, feel nostalgic and look at these characters, you know, interact with each other and, you know, try to entertain you, then yeah. But that's it, man. Players ball, and I'm out, man. You know what I'm saying? Catch me next time, man. I'll probably, you know, like I said, I done busted the cherry now. So we'll probably be doing these way more often, man, because like I said, there's a lot of films I watched that slipped through the cracks from the main show. So like and subscribe, and I'll be back sooner than later. Peace, folks.